Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Jet. Welcome back to an episode of Inside the Lines. Hope we're having a wonderful Tuesday morning. My name is Jet. Thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. If you haven't already, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content and comment down below your thoughts on our stories that we're going to be discussing today. The first one we're going to talk about is a couple of announcements that have been made for the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series schedule. Now we do know this. Bristol is going to have 2 concrete races. The Bristol Dirt Race is done and it's over, will not be returning. Now we know a couple of other things over the weekend. It was announced over the weekend that the Busch Light Clash will return at the LA Coliseum in 2024 for its 3rd consecutive appearance. The difference this time is now it will have a support race. The NASCAR Mexico Series will be racing prior to the Clash at the Coliseum, and I think this is an awesome idea by NASCAR. First off, I'm happy that the Busch Light Clash is returning to the Coliseum. As many of you know, I attended that race last year. Thank you to NASCAR and Osley. I attended that race and it was an awesome experience. The only thing I hope for this race is that they do tweak the how exclusive the race is. I think there was like 25 cars, 27 cars in last year's or this year's running. Way too big of a field for that small of a track. I would much rather prefer it go back to how it used to be, where you have to win a pole to lock yourself into the Clash, which currently at the moment stands at 14 drivers. So you could have 14 drivers and then you could have 5 heat races, fill up the final 5, and you can have 19, 20 drivers in it. I think that's perfectly fine. Having 20 cars, that's perfectly fine. That's the only thing I would change is make it more exclusive. But having the Mexico Series be a support race is a great idea because number 1, you get more bang for your buck. And also number 2, you shine a light on NASCAR support series. It will give these drivers a platform to race technically on the big stage. Now, the Mexico Series hasn't raced in America since I think 2015 or 2016 back at Phoenix. So it's been a long time, but now this is their chance to be able to, again, be in the spotlight in front of a wide audience. Hopefully, maybe Fox or FS1 will be airing the race because I think it'll be very, very important to be able to air that race, especially when you consider the demographic of Los Angeles. 47% of it, or around 47% of the people in LA have Latin or some type of Hispanic background. So again, having the Mexico Series would be a brilliant idea on all sorts of levels. So I am very happy that NASCAR is making this change. Another thing that they're going to be doing, it's not a good change, but it's a change nonetheless. It looks like NASCAR will not be returning at all in 2024. Last year, or I should say this year, the Cup Series wasn't going to come, but at least the Xfinity Series did. But it looks like in 24, NASCAR as a whole will not show up. Now, they will still have the IndyCar Series as well as other racing events. I think also IMSA, Road America, so they'll have other events, but no NASCAR, which is very disappointing because I like Road America. I think it's a beautiful, great racetrack for road racing, and I think it's sad for that NASCAR will more than likely not be returning there. Don't know if it will be a 1-year hiatus or what it's going to be like down the road, but it will be the first time since 2009, a long time since NASCAR will not race at Road America. But I pray it's only a 1-year thing and we can get back in 2025. And finally, another update, not really an update, but a little bit of a leaked announcement, however you want to call it. But if you go on Ticketmaster and look up NASCAR, it gives you 2 events. It gives you NASCAR Cup Series at Texas, but it also gives you the 2024 race weekend for Las Vegas, which is very interesting. Nothing has been confirmed, so things could change, subject to change. Let's just put that. But it looks like more than likely Las Vegas will keep its 3rd race date on the calendar. Now, it doesn't say if it will keep its playoff date, but we do know, at least according to this Ticketmaster leaked announcement, whatever, looks like more than likely it will still keep the 3rd race of the schedule. Obviously, we don't know what's going to be the 2nd race, whether if it's going to be in Sonoma, maybe Laguna Seca, or a completely random new racetrack or what, but we do know that maybe more than likely Vegas will keep its 3rd spot on the schedule. And finally, this is, I don't know, I feel weird ending it on this story, but I feel like it just has to be addressed. So unfortunately, over the weekend, I think actually on Sunday, actually, Sherry Pollux, who has been a very well-known figure in the NASCAR community, mainly for how giving she has been throughout the NASCAR Foundation, who had been a very, very vocal voice in trying to help raise awareness for childhood cancer, considering the fact that she throughout her life has had to deal with cancer. I mean, multiple times she's had to deal with cancer, and she fought and beat cancer. Unfortunately, she passed away on Sunday at the age of 44 due to ovarian cancer. It's a very, very sad situation. Obviously, you know, screw cancer. And it was a very sad situation, and everyone in the NASCAR community showed their thoughts and prayers for not only her, for her family, for everyone that was affected by this. And then it's always whenever something tragic happens, you always got some asshole trying to put their mouth into something that they have nothing to deal with. Now, Truex Jr., who was in a relationship with Sherry for I think like a decade, a long time. They separated at the beginning of this year. Truex Jr. had this statement posted on all over his social media page. Now, there were some people, some not right people, that were kind of criticizing this because it felt as if Martin didn't really care about her or anything like that. I didn't see it like that at all. I thought it was mainly because Truex Jr. is not a social media type of guy. We know that he's not really on social media. And I'm pretty sure that on top of that, we don't know how he's grieving or how he's feeling about this. So it's not our place to assume how he's feeling about what happened with Sherry. I'm pretty sure he is dealing with how he's dealing it with his and her family, because I mean, they have been in a relationship for so long. I don't think he would just throw it away like that. Like as if, oh, here, PR statement. There you go. I won't like that's. No, you would not do that. I'm pretty sure Truex is, you know, trying to deal with personal things at home and how, you know, they're going to go through it, and just had his PR guy set here, you know, here's a statement, you know, but right now I just want to focus on her, because there was a lot of people, I'm assuming, that when the news came out, a lot of people first thought of, oh, what does Truex think about this? So he was kind of forced to say something. But Danica Patrick, oh boy, Danica Patrick. And to think I was a fan of her. To think I was a fan of this piece of shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't bite my tongue. This POS. Ooh. I'm just curious. Let's just go on Danica Patrick's Instagram. Is it still there? Oh, yes. Lovely. Wow. It's still there. And she's continued to post more stories as if nothing happened. So Danica basically reposted Truex Jr.'s statement and said this: I avoid negativity on social at almost all costs. Almost. But this is the most insensitive, disconnected statement from a guy that I have never liked, and obviously for good reason. I don't care what happened between them, but this is as cold as it gets. A PR rep wrote this guaranteed. You're free from this now, Sherry. Heart emoji. Danica, again, you piece of shit. Wow. Okay. As I said, it is not our right to say how Truex is feeling about this, okay? Like I said, I'm pretty sure he is dealing with this very personal. I'm for sure he's affected by this. And because so many people, when the news came out, I guarantee when what happened with Sherry came out, everyone thought, oh, what does Truex have to say about that? So he was kind of forced to say something, but he's kind of dealing with it very personal right now, but he had to come out with the statement. So he just had his PR guy take care of it. But Danica, what up with that second line? A guy that I never liked anyways. Why are you throwing your hat into the mix? Something that has nothing to do with you. And this is not even something that, why do you have to bring this up in the first place? This is something that's only between Sherry's family and Truex's family. You have nothing to do with this. So why are you trying to throw your hat into the mix? It seems as though you just use Sherry as a reason just to say, I don't like Truex, which I gotta say, Danica, it seems as though you don't like a lot of people, because if you listen to her on Radioactive, based on that, you don't like half of the field. You hate Trevor Bayne. I'm pretty sure you hate like 8-9 other guys in a 2-year period. There was a point in time on Radioactive. So yeah, I just had to say this because I thought it was absolutely disgusting for her to try and make this all about her, and then to act as if, you know, no, what happened? Oh, act as if nothing happened, continue on with their stories. I'm just heated about this, so I really do apologize. Obviously, my thoughts and condolences go out to Sherry and her family. What she did in the NASCAR Foundation has been absolutely incredible. They had the catwalk where they promote or give basically children that are going through just incredibly tough times a reason to smile. So she has done so much, and obviously her legacy will continue on for decades to come. So that should be the main focus. Fortunately, Danica just had to run her stupid mouth. All right, let's end this off on some good news and talk about Zane Smith, the defending NASCAR Truck Series champion. He has been a hot target to move up to the Cup Series. He's already run some starts for Front Row Motorsports, finished 10th in the Coke 600, and I think 13th in the Daytona 500. A lot of people had their eyes on him, and someone got him, and that is Trackhouse technically. So Trackhouse said they signed Zane Smith to a multi-year deal, but he's going to drive for Spire because Spire purchased Live Fast Motorsports' charter. Now, Live Fast Motorsports will continue as a part-time entry in an open car in 2024, but their full-time status is done, and apparently Spire bought it for $40 million. To give you an idea, back in, I think, 2016, 2017, 2018, around that area, charters were like $2.5 million. Now they're $40 million. BJ McLeod is a freaking genius because now he's basically a multi-millionaire and he can just go back in Xfinity and just cash in the money. Like he's good. Say what you want about how crap their finishes have been. He's making money. Him and Matt Tiff, they're both making money. But yeah, this is a great deal for Trackhouse for them to be able to sign Zane Smith. But it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out in the years to come because, basically, Zane Smith is going to Spire on loan from Trackhouse. It's going to be similar to Chris Buescher when he was signed with Roush but was on loan with JTG Daughtry. So very interested to see, number one, how this partnership alliance will work between Trackhouse and Spire. And number two, how long it will be, because I won't be surprised if Trackhouse is trying to get a third charter, maybe buy it from Spire, I don't know, down the line, but very interesting to say the least. And I'm happy that Zane Smith will be getting a ride in the Cup Series. But I gotta say though, this is another loss for Ford. Yes, they did get some new drivers. They got Justin Haley, even though he's with Rick Ware. Still, they got some young drivers, but you lost Kyle Larson in 2020 when he was a free agent. You losing now Zane Smith, another talented driver, and there's also rumors about maybe them and SHR falling apart at the end of their current contract. So things are murky for Ford, to say the least. But regardless, this is a mega steal from Trackhouse to be able to get Zane Smith because he is a talent. But those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts on today's episode? Let me know in the comment section down below. Like I said, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content. Until next time, my name is JettMDK, and I'll see y'all next time.